Hello, I'm Jolly.
And I'm Tony.
And this is Table Ready.
All right, so this is a very exciting episode for us here at Table Ready because we are finally at the finale of our mini Warcry campaign. So as a quick recap of what's been going on, this is a 4-episode campaign. It's just a 2-player campaign that we've been playing here. And whoever wins this basically tonight is going to win the whole thing. So the score is currently, I am 2 games.
Yep.
Jolly is at 1 game. However, the tiebreaker for this is how much glory has been accumulated in total. And Jolly has been stomping on me in glory-wise.
I've accumulated a total of 14 so far.
I believe I have 12.
Okay. So that's not too far off, but from looking at stuff, it looks like it's probably going to be easier for me to get glory this last game.
Yes.
So you've got to go for the win, otherwise there's a good chance I win from the tiebreaker.
So if I win tonight, I win with 3 games. If Jolly wins tonight, it is most likely that Jolly will win on the tiebreaker with glory. So it really does come down to this last game. So as always, I have brought my rainbow skinks.
Yep.
I don't believe we have any B footage tonight, so we're just... Do we? No, we don't. All right, so we're going to jump to the board here, and I'm going to point out what I have going. So I've deployed mine. Jolly is in the process of doing his deployments and stuff. So over here we have my hammer, which is my leader, the alpha. I have purple, and I have Clacktrock down here. Hopefully Clacktrock is going to survive more than 2 rounds today, but we'll see.
Clacktrock learned lessons last time, right?
Yeah. We have yellow, the Beastmaster, with 3 Terra Wings today. I opted not to bring Huanchi's Claw in order to bring an extra Terra Wing.
Okay.
And then over on the side, we have, over here, 2 Pipe Blowers and Keeksy Taka, which actually have an update. We know I already said it, but I decided to bring it in since we have it. So this was my lovely award that I won for the paint job.
I was going to say, why don't you show Keeksy Taka one more time underneath this camera here, or one of them. You can show them off under here. We'll focus it in on you. So you put them however close you want, Tony.
There we go.
And boom.
So I submitted this guy to the Gen Con painting contest, and I came out with silver award. Which it's not second place. It's just you did well enough to get a silver.
And how many entrants were there, and how many golds?
There were over 100 entrants in this category. Only 4 people got golds.
So getting silver is pretty good.
I like to think so. So those are my squads. I've got everybody on the board for this mission, and you've got everybody on the board too. So why don't you do your deployments?
Because our setup will be on the board. All right. So for me, I've got my 3 groups breaking up, and I spent, in this campaign we're doing, there is, one of the ways you can spend glory is increase one of your deployment zones by 2 inches in your next battle. So I chose that, and I'm going to... excuse me, cough. I'm going to increase my hammer deployment zone by 3 inches. So it'll be within 5 instead of within 3. So the hammer is the one that's 9 inches from the center normally. So 9 inches from the center would put it here. And instead of 3, I've got 5, which will go out to here. So lo and behold, that's my one with him, and my shooter boy.
He's in a very nice position this game.
We're going to put him right there. So that extra deployment will get Molly up there a bit quicker. Everybody else is going to deploy like normal, which is going to be within 3 inches of the spot on the edge here and 3 inches from the corner down here to mirror Tony's. So it is...
Your dagger in the center.
Dagger...
And then your shield in the corner.
Yep, and I'm not necessarily setting these up in the correct order, but since we've got things set up, we're
jumping into it.
Yep.
The Warcry purists are wailing and gnashing their teeth that we're not doing things correctly.
But we're doing it for the sake of speed in the show.
It's our live stream. We can do what we want.
Yep. And then that's it. So are we doing same rules this time with water as last time, Tony?
So with this time, it's not standing water. This time it's rushing water.
Okay.
So in addition to the fact that you cannot activate abilities if you're standing in it, your movement decreases by 1 if you pass through it.
Okay. So you'll lose the movement going through it or starting in it.
If you start your turn or go through it, you will lose 1 inch of movement.
Okay.
All right. So we have done our deployments. Our victory for how we're going to play this game, we've already done the choosing, so we have ley lines. Ley lines of power crisscross this region, siphon their energies before your rivals can. So we're going to place 5 objectives, each on the battlefield. The first is in the center.
First is in the center.
And then, let's see here. And the other 4 are placed within 1 inch of the center of each of the quadrants. So we're just going to have 1 in each of the 5 centers.
Okay. Do you got 5 of them there? So they're 15 by... right there.
This is the exciting part of Warcry.
About right there.
So how many from the edge?
It'll be about 7.5 in. And then it should be, if you go about 6 in from there, then you're good. Because that'll be within the 1 inch.
Perfect.
Now, are we controlling these, or what are we doing with these objectives?
All right, so here's how this works. During the battle, objectives are either dormant or awakened. This side that's currently showing is the dormant side. At the start of the battle, only the central objective is awakened.
Okay.
So if it's got orange treasure showing...
If it's not red.
If it's not red, it's good to go. The player who does not have the initiative can pick, at the start of each combat phase, here we go, the player who does not have the initiative can pick 1 dormant objective to become awakened. At the end of each battle round, each player scores 1 point for each awakened objective they control. Battle ends after 4 rounds.
Okay.
So basically at the start of each, after we do the roll-off, whoever does not have initiative will choose 1 to become active.
To become awakened. So basically round 1, there'll be 2, round 2, there'll be 3, 4, and then 5, correct?
I believe so.
So eventually they'll all be awakened by the end?
Yes.
Okay. And then it's standard 1 victory point per, right?
Yep. And then we have a nice twist for this. We have Rising Hatred. The animosity between these warbands means that every transgression is repaid in double. Keep a tally of how many fighters are taken down each battle round. At the end of the battle round, the player who had the most fighters taken down receives 1 additional wild die. If the players are tied for having the most, neither will receive an additional.
Okay. So whoever takes down the most points worth
Whoever
of fighters.
has the most taken down.
Okay, whoever took down the most.
So whoever died the most, your hatred is rising.
Okay.
Here's a spoiler alert.
Ooh.
It's probably going to be me.
Probably you.
But that being said, we're ready to jump into things.
All right, so this means we're ready for round 1. And it is initiative roll-off time. So it's interesting. I feel like not winning the initiative this first round is better, because then you can claim one of those objectives. Ooh.
I've got 2 doubles and 2
Two
singles.
singles. Okay. That's pretty standard, Tony. Let's see. I've got a double and 4 singles. So it looks like I'm probably going to have initiative.
Yes. I'm going to put in my freshly earned wild die.
All right. So I am going to know that you are going to have one of those over there awakened. So it seems like I fight for the center now. I am going to use this wild die to make a triple.
Okay. I am debating whether I want to bank my wild die or make a triple right off the bat. I think I'm going to bank. I think I'm going to keep my stuff here as it is.
Okay. So I have initiative, which means you get to activate one of the objectives.
I'm going to activate this objective.
All right. So first activation. I feel like we'll probably mulligan just to get into some positioning and whatnot. So he has the Spite Shroom, which I still forgot to bring the Spite Shroom model. So
To control an objective, you need to be how close to it?
within 3 inches of the center.
Okay.
Yep. So with Mullig, within 3 inches of the spider, that is. With Mullig, what we're going to do is do a move, which will end up making him have a 3-inch move because he'll end in the water. So he's going to splish splash right up here, and then he's going to. Which way do I want to go with him? I don't know if I can get him all the way out of the water that way. That will definitely not get him all the way out of the water, so I don't know if I like that. We might just, because I don't really need a second activation that much, we're just going to go ahead and move him back that way. Say that's a second action, because there's not much more you could do besides just Spite Shroom. So within 3 inches of him on the battlefield floor is where we're going to put it. So we're going to put it right here next to that. And that's his go.
What is the Spite Shroom's range?
It is, while within 6 inches of the Spite Shroom, subtract 1 from the attack characteristics to a minimum of 1 of attack actions made by enemy fighters.
Okay. So we're going to start things out with purple here. Purple has a range of 6 inches. So I don't believe, yeah, not close enough. So we're going to hop over here.
Hip and a hop. Hip,
And
hop.
we're going to shoot Mollig.
All right. So -1.
I need 6s because blow darts.
No, -1 attack.
-1 attack.
Not strength.
Not
So
strength.
it'd be -1 dice.
That's fine. Purple's not here to do much but be moral support. All right, so I need
A 5 or a 6?
5 or a 6.
5 and 6, 5 and 6, 5 and 6. 5.
Hey, there's
1
damage.
point. Mullig is down to 34 hit points. First blood. I will keep Mullig's hit points on the side here since he's a 2 dice guy at the moment. But he is down to 34. All right, my next one. All right, so I've got to concentrate on trying to just keep that center one, which could be difficult just because you have more bodies. So the question is, what to do? So we're going to take Boss here, and he is going to stumble 3 inches this way because he started in the water. And then we're going to bring him a 4-inch move to right here. So that way all of these guys and him will be within 6. And that's completely pointless because I forgot I already spent my triple, but that's okay.
All right.
I was thinking, oh, I have this triple, I'll log, but nope, I already spent it.
There's a spore out there.
So I'm having ineffective movements this first turn. You can definitely tell I'm still recovering from being sick, and it's been a long week of work already.
We're going to go with orange.
As me and some of my friends say when we play video games and we're not at our peak play, I am not optimal today.
Orange is going to, let's see, it's 3 inches up. I'm just going to go right over here,
Right over there.
get myself ready for the next round.
All right. The skinks are brilliantly positioning while the orcs are stumbling around, unsure of how to navigate with water.
I said, the war chant, nothing happened.
So up there won't put him within, but that's fine. I feel like this is still the best guy to do something at the moment. So the question is, does he have range? He already has range where he is on those guys. He's not going to be able to... It's against tradition to move him to an objective, so we can't do that. I've gone 3 games not doing that. So we're going to have him shoot at... And that's your alpha, correct?
Yes.
So he's got 10 hit points in toughness 3 or toughness 4?
He has 12 hit points
12
and
hit
toughness 3.
In toughness 3. Okay. Oh man, do I start whittling him down or do I hope for a couple lucky 6s on purple and and just take purple out. It'd be several lucky. So we're going to go for alpha. Yep. We're going to go start making him scared. Strength 3, toughness 3, correct? So 4, 5s, and 6. 2 arrow shots for an action. So we're starting off with nothing.
Miss.
There we go. And then we're going to do it again because that's what he does. For a crit
Crits.
for 3.
All right.
And he's within an inch, so let's see if he falls. On a 1. Nope, the opposite. So just 3 damage on him.
Down to 7.
Down to 9, right? Because you just said he had 12 hit points.
Yeah, you're correct.
Yay! My math brain's not broken.
No, my math brain is now broken. All right.
And that's my archer's go.
Okay, okay. I'm just trying to out-activate you here.
He critted. He critted first time. This is the best first round shooting he's ever done.
Red's gonna go. Red's just gonna run around, control this point.
All right, so I've got other guys that just need to run and move. So we're going to take this orc, and he's just going to double move over this way, losing an inch because of water. So the double move will put him right there, and he's just going to start moving over that way.
Okay.
He watched the boss kind of just stumble around like a fool, go to wog, and he sounded like a teenage boy hitting puberty. Just had that crackly voice that nobody respected. Yeah, wog! Everybody else was like, we're just going to kind of keep an eye on the ground and act like that never happened.
Geeksy is going to run up and also control this point. Be within 3, can be all the way over here.
Cool. No. Ooh, bless you. And stop that. Let's see, we got a door right there, it looks like. But this front guy is just going to run over this way.
All right. We've got Alpha. Alpha is going to, at this point, probably just move. And it's going to hunker down in here now.
Hunker down. He took an arrow to the knee. He used to be an adventurer.
I get the joke.
Oh, I'm happy. All right, let's see. Yeah, this is going to be just lots of moving. So he's going to go just up here short of this door.
Okay. We're going to go with Terrorwings now.
Big swoopy birds flopping in to secure that middle.
So I don't think being on top of that platform is going to do much either. But
Nah, I think the platforms are just far enough out with how it works that you can't be on top of them and still get it.
10-inch movement will be able to put me over here, though.
I think you're going to caw across the river.
You're going to... Oh, his little spine is broken.
The spine's broken.
One of his front top spines is broken.
Oh, no.
It's a sad thing.
It's because he's injured.
He is injured. So we'll fly him there, and...
Caw, caw. Yeah. And Molly just goes, I can't hear you. Come closer, birdie.
There we go.
Last guy is going to mirror this and just move up here like so.
All right, so I got a bunch of activations.
So you got a bunch of activations.
We're going to move Clacktrock through this gate. Clack has a movement speed of 4 inches, which is perfectly fine.
Clunk, clunk. What does he sound like when he moves?
Nothing, because he's a silent Starblood stalker.
Clacktrock, clacktrock, clack.
We'll move him.
He's got a rock stuck to the bottom of one foot. It's been there for decades, and that's what makes that noise.
He's gonna finally be tactical for once in his life. To
Tactical
control it from
Clacktrock.
behind the wall.
Your characters aren't allowed to learn. That'd be like my orc up here would have been like, we're going to go up and try to help secure this instead of shooting at stuff.
Yellow is going to move twice, go over there. And then we've got 2 other birdies.
2 other flapperdons.
Bird. And we'll put another bird.
Now it's time
Right
for my nuclear goblin device that I didn't tell you about.
Yeah.
No. I intentionally
right.
haven't played it for 3 games just so I can spring it on you this last one now.
There we go.
And we're on round 2.
Yeah, I spent none of my things, so I'm glad I didn't use my wild die.
Yeah, I derped a couple movements.
I should have
really badly.
Venom Purple's weapon. Oh well.
Venom Purple's weapon, something. Like I said, first round was some bumbling, but we got there. All right, round 2, the one where things get exciting and we start making good decisions, right?
I start making good decisions. I don't know about you.
I can make up to 6 good decisions, but there's one bad one I always have to make.
And that's usually to not move Arrow Boy.
That's exactly what it is. Because why would I move him?
All right,
When
round
he can
2.
shoot. Oh no, that cord. So let's see. Boom. Look at that. Saved.
2 doubles and 2 singles.
2 doubles and 2 singles. Man, look at this. That's like your thing. You just like doubles and singles. All right. I have got a double and 4 singles.
It seems that you have the initiative once again.
It seems that does. So you get to activate one. Oh, no. We still go through, I guess, the wild dice setup in case it switches. In case it switches.
At the start of the combat phase, one becomes active.
Yep.
But spoiler alert, it's probably going to be this one.
It probably is. We've already got that down. So we're going to, that's such a bad double to even use for WOG, 1 inch to everybody. So I'm going to just make another double and have 3 singles.
Here's the interesting thing. I'm going to make 2 triples.
Ooh. All right.
Here we go.
So then, I was that
Boink.
one. Oh my!
Oh.
Surprise!
This is riveting. I've got to give myself as many advantages as I can.
Oh, which by
here.
the way, you got 2 victory points last turn.
I did get 2 victory
Probably
points.
should keep track
How
of
should I
that.
keep track of, here.
Here, Tony.
Yes.
I got these beautiful green victory dice. Well, you could be
See,
the
which
green.
one-
You could be the
which
green
side
one.
is my
You
side?
be the green one.
This side is my side.
I'll be the non-existent blue one at the moment because I don't have any right now.
This one is my side, because it's, right? Yeah.
I wouldn't put it in there.
Aw.
Can't you just put it?
Yeah, you can't really see it. But I have 2 points. That's the score. It's not very good, is it? Hold on. We're professionals.
Look at that, Tony. You can see it now. I just moved it further up.
Okay, we'll do
Boom. That's Tony's 2 points. Mine are non-existent because I don't have any points at the moment. But I'll be a blue die if once points happen. So that way at the end we can see it be like 7-6, all because of Arrow Boy not moving. All right. Well, we're going to kick this off with some Mollig domination because why not?
that. Stomp.
He does not have charge, but he has a 2-inch reach. So he's going to move to here. So he's outside of 1, but within 2 of that, and outside of everybody else. So he's going to move up like that. He's going to use 2 dice for onslaught, which will give him 3 dice on his attack.
Goodbye, bird.
And we know it's 3 up to hit because it's like strength 6 on Mollig the Mighty. Strength 6, yep. So 3 and up. Let's see what happens. 1 hit for 5 damage.
Ha! He's left with 3.
And that is Mollig's go. Mollig is not a fan of the water.
All right.
It is too much. You cannot grow mushrooms in running water.
We're going with Kixi Taka. Kixi is going to imbue my team with Azurite energy,
All right.
giving all characters within, all of my characters within 9 inches, +1 move and tough. Then Kixi is going to pop over here
Okay.
and is going to zap Mollig.
All right.
Make sure I'm still
I think
within
you're-
range. I don't think it much
You got
matters.
the 3 to 7. Yep,
Yep.
you got that.
And I'm checking.
Are you out? I can't tell where the 6 starts there. Are you outside of 6 or inside of 6?
I am. So I'm outside of 6.
Okay.
With plenty of movement. And I'm still controlling that objective, although I don't think that's going to much matter. So we are going to, on the zippy zap, 2 dice, 3 strength.
Okay.
Toughness.
5.
5. Okay.
So
5s and 6s.
5s and 6s. 5s and 6s. Nope. Couple sparkler, couple Roman candle fireballs hit Molig. He doesn't even notice. He just can't believe that this.
He's unimpressed by the silver.
He's just like impressed by this bird that he just smacked, and it's still there. And he's thinking this is going to be the most delicious bird ever because it's got to be full of nutrients if it survived one of his smacks.
Sure.
The bigger they are, the tougher they are, the more nutrients they have.
There we go. Your turn.
All right, my turn. So let's see. I mean, we know what's going to happen. He's going to shoot. And who do we want to shoot at?
Plenty of targets. Notably, Alpha is not one of your targets anymore.
Alpha's not one of my targets. He is outside of 1, so he's technically not engaged.
Okay.
So I'm going to shoot at him.
Yeah.
Toughness 4 with the Azurite
Toughness
one.
4.
So 5s and 6s.
There we go.
And I
Can
need
you
to
stop
move this
stepping on
cord.
that?
It's right there. It's got to move. So that way, there we go. All right, 5s and 6s. 5s and 6s, 5s and 6s. Here's a 6 right here. Boom. Nope, nothing. All right, we're going to do it again.
Yep,
He
second
hasn't
attack.
moved. 5s and 6s, 5s and 6s right here. Boom. Nope, a 5.
5.
So 1 damage.
1 damage. We live in. We've decided not today.
There we go.
So, that being said, I'm going to go with that board. And board is going to move up and engage.
Okay.
So you can't shoot me now for some reason. And we'll attack Molig.
All right, we got 1 last attack die.
That's fine. So I got 2 dice, strength 3,
So what is it?
5s and 6s.
5s and 6s, 5s and 6s, 5s and 6s.
2 4s.
Nope.
Whap, whap.
Oh, no. It's the birds go. And all right, now guys who just have to move.
It's you know that one of those is going to be active. So which ones do you keep back? Which ones do you hold forward?
The big decision I'm trying to make at the moment is activate him down, move him up, and Beast Spirit Juju him, which I think might be the way to go. Because Clack Truck,
Now effectively has a movement of 5.
which will be a 4 basically, crossing that river. So he can essentially get to right here and be able to attack just right there with 1 move. So all I gotta do is stay outside of that. So we're gonna activate him with my shaman, and he's just gonna double move to get through that door to go right here. So we'll have cover from range, and he'll be outside of that Clack Truck attack zone, and he's going to spend these 2 to Beast Spirit Juju. So everybody, with all of my guys within 6 of him, will have +1 toughness. And that's all he's doing. I'm going to play big catch up with points, or try to, which means I'm going to try to kill all of you.
Yeah. So we're going to go with purple. I think purple is just going to, yeah.
And not Molig, not anymore. You moved your birdie up. He's engaged now.
Oh yes.
You can't shoot at him anymore. He's got a friend.
A tactical mistake, if we will. So yes, interesting. We will go with other board.
Other bird go woo.
Other board fly over here.
Over to there. All right.
Arrow Boy is now, for the first time in the entire campaign, seeing fist-to-fist combat, or
Is
fist-to-claw.
that the first time? Might be, probably, because he just doesn't move anywhere. All right, you're outside of 6 of the -1 attack, but you're within. But I'm within 6 of the +1 toughness, so I am toughness 4.
Okay, I've got attack 3.
Cool. So 5s and 6s. 5s.
2 damage.
Down to 13. Boom. Oh, this is exciting because now other orcs can get in there? Maybe. Him? So 3 up. Nah, he'll still have to do the double move to get in there. So we're not that concerned about that at the moment. What we will do is take him. Oh, the Clacktrock's still over there. That's fine. We'll take him and we'll double move, circling around, being all cunning, coming this way.
Okay. I'll take it where I can. Yellow will go, and yellow will shoot you twice.
All right. Toughness 3.
Attack 1. It's blowpipes.
So it's, what is it?
It's 5s and
6s,
6s.
5s and 6s,
5s and 6s. Nothing.
Not 2s and 3s.
Second attack. Second attack.
2s and 3s is off key.
Nothing.
2s and 4s also off key. We are not capable at range, Tony.
No, not with blowpipes.
Blowpipes and orcs, not the best range. All right, let's see. So I've got 1, 2, 3 guys left to go. I don't really want to, I mean, I'm gonna have to end up moving up into Clacktrock range at some point probably. But we'll take him, we're gonna move him right back here. Yeah, I think that's just where he's going to end up, is right back there, because that river is going to slow him down too much to be able to get through. So he's just going to move up within 3 of the objective. And sit there.
Purple is going to move up.
Moving on up.
Purple's going to shoot your totem boy.
Okay. He's, I mean, we know he's tough.
5s and 6s. One attack.
5s and 6s. 5s and 6s.
Nothing.
2. If 2s were 6s, I'd be half dead by now.
If only.
So I've got 2 left. I got my bumbling boss.
He's going to bumble some more.
He's probably going to bumble some more because I'm out of dice. And we've got this guy who can move 8 through the gate. Clacktrock has got a... You know what? We can stay out of single move range of Clacktrock still. So we're going to put him up here to here, put him within 3 of that objective.
Okay, so I need to get at least 2 more people within that objective.
To make it a wash, yeah.
And you've got your boss left.
And I've got boss left
You
who
can't make it in and really
I
do
don't
anything.
think he can.
Well, actually, Clacktalk is technically in because I put 2
yeah.
of them in.
Yep.
So I need to get 1 more in to wash it,
To wash it.
which I think I can do that
You probably can.
with another board. The board is going to fly all the way over here. It is going to engage your totem boy.
And Tuki Tuki.
And can't be outside of that 6 inches.
All right, so -1 attack
-1
against
attack,
toughness
so-
4.
Strength 3.
5s and 6s. Eventually,
Gosh, dang
you're
it.
just going to keep on rolling 4s. See, this is the orc plan. We're going to lose the campaign, but absolutely crush the battle. By that, I mean we're not going to win it. We're just going to crush stuff.
Yep.
Here in the turn.
All right, War Boss.
War
Do
Boss.
something. Leave behind that objective.
You know what? One of them's got to get activated as sometime soon. So he's going to do this thing where he positions himself right in between them. So even if I lose and you activate one, he's still within moving distance of both of them.
Okay.
He's getting tactile. Old Tactile. And that's all my guys. So you
All right,
just
so
do
Orange is
whatever else
going
you want.
to go and neatly himself 3 inches from that.
Okay.
But more than an inch away from engagement, so you can't, well,
He's got 2-inch reach.
he's got 2-inch reach, but I want to be able to blow dart. Does it matter? No, so I guess. So I guess we'll come up, we'll engage, and ready? 5s and 6s.
5s and 6s. 5s and 6s.
We crit! 2 damage.
2 damage on Mollig.
Yeah.
Mollig is down to 32. An abysmal 32. So shameful,
And
Mollig.
that'll give me control of that point. We've got red. Red is going to pop up here and shoot Mollig. Nope.
Can't shoot
engaged.
Mollig.
Engaged.
You can shoot.
Outside of range.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So
that's right.
we're just going to hang red back. Red's going to stay back and
What?
not pop his head up.
I will forever ask this edition why they are strength 1 and only range 6. You think if they were strength 1, they'd be like, yeah, go ahead and have like range 10 or something.
Alpha is going to stay on this point as well. So not going to do anything with Alpha, but here we go. Clack Trock.
Clackamus Trockamus!
His 4 inches are going to take him into engagement with Mollig.
Yep.
Are going to take him into engagement with Mollig, not in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I can spend this for Tearing Bite.
Tearing Bite!
So 6 damage points will be allocated to each hit and crit.
And crit.
And I'm going to spend Clack Trock's Carnosaur Fang Elixir, and now I crit on 5s.
Ooh, okay. So all of your hits will be crits, because 5s and 6s.
5s and 6s.
Normally 4 attacks, correct?
Normally 4 attacks, now 3, strength 4.
Toughness 5.
Okay.
6 because of totem.
That's fine. I just need to get some good damage
Some
here.
5s and 6s.
I've got 1 6.
So that's 10 damage, 11 damage?
That is going to be 10 damage.
10 damage. Clacktrock is down to 22.
Not as good as I wanted it to be. Okay,
Is
but
that
will
round 2?
That's round 2.
So you get 3 more points.
3 more points, and I'm hoping that's enough to push me ahead a little bit
That
here.
will likely be enough, but we're going to see what kind of cleanup we can do now that
Yeah.
things going on. All right.
What are we doing for time here?
Time? We got
We're
plenty of
chugging
time.
along.
It's 7:38. We are just.
I'm wondering if we should just take a break before the second half here.
Let's go for it.
Let's go for
and then we
it.
could talk tactical nonsense, end of campaign thoughts, other game thoughts, stuff like that afterwards if we want a little bit.
Nobody has died, surprisingly enough.
I'm going to fix that.
So let's generate some wild dice.
All right.
And go off.
Is it going to be 2 doubles, 2 singles, Tony? No, you're taking mine.
1 double, 4
4
singles.
All right, all right. I will go. A triple,
Ooh,
a double,
don't like to hear that triple.
and a single. So you definitely have first pick, because I've got a triple, double, and a single.
Okay, this may. I'm going to turn this into a triple.
Okay.
I know I'm going to do that. So yeah, I'll retain priority.
And I might as well go for another double. So it's your go.
Yes. I am debating which one to activate. No, you get to choose. You do not have priority.
Oh, I do. This one.
Okay.
Right over here.
I am going to activate Clack Trock.
Okay.
I'm going to do another Tearing Bite. So all damage will get +3 per hit.
Okay.
And the reason why I'm doing this is that I'm already engaged. I want to try and do as much damage into your guy as I can.
Cool.
So I'm going to roll 6 total dice.
All right. 5s and 6s.
5s and
because
6s.
I'm still a 5.
5s and 6s. And now the crits are just on 6s.
Just on 6s. Okay. Oh. Get rid of those dice.
This is not a good game for me in rolling dice-wise. All right.
So 5 damage?
Yep, 5 damage.
5 damage, down to 17. All right. So then, who to go?
This is just
with?
unfortunate.
A series,
It's fortunate for you.
It's a series of unfortunate events.
Because now, are you going to smash somebody with Mollig?
I mean, I'm smashing somebody with Mollig before you get a chance to do anything with the other guys. So here's what we're going to do with Mollig. We're going to say Onslaught, so he gets an extra dice on all of his attacks.
Mm-hmm.
First set of attacks is going to go towards Orange.
Okay.
So
Not against the damaged Terrawing?
not yet. Against Orange, so 3 and up.
I have 3 armor.
6 strength.
Wow.
He is the mighty. Oh yeah, crush. 20 damage. I'll go for softening up Clacktrock or just take out the other guy.
If you take out the other guy, that's 1 less controller.
That is 1 less controller. Mollig is still a 3 up against Clacktrock, which not likely to kill him because he's got like what, 20 some hit points?
He's got 28 hit points.
28, so he's probably not going to take him out. So yeah, we're just going to go for some overkill on the bird.
Okay.
Let's see, at least 1 3. Yep, a hit and a crit.
All right, I'm going to get an extra wild die next turn.
Oh, I forgot to take these off, so we'll leave the one on Mollig. And it's your go.
It's my go.
Your go, your go.
We're going to go with the Terrawing engaged with Arrow Boy.
All right.
Right? How much health does Totem Boy have?
Totem Boy is healthy. You whiffed on him.
So how much health does Totem Boy
15.
have? Thank you. I'll go with the one up top. I'll try to soften you up. So 2 attacks coming in, 3 dice, 3 strength.
3 dice, 3 strength, 3 toughness.
4's and up.
Mm-hmm.
Ah! Where's...
The dice are okay if you're winning the game, but not morally.
Those 3 are gone.
There's a 4 and a crit.
And a crit. Wow. I'm going to do 4 damage.
4 damage. So down to 9. It'll let me see. On a 1, he falls. He does not fall. There's another 6. We are good at rolling 6s for the fall checks. All right. Wow, what to go with? We are going to take our Bone Totem guy, and he's going to attack this Terrawing.
Yeah.
He has...
Toughness 3.
Totem Bearer, 3 attacks at strength 4. So 3 attacks on 3 pluses. So that's going to be 2 hits for 4 so far.
Okay. Half health.
And he'll do it again. Oh, only 1 more hit.
Ooh, I live with how much then?
2 left.
2 left.
And then we are going to Beast Spirit Juju to give everybody within 6 of him plus 1 toughness.
Okay. Good to know. we are going to withdraw with this one.
Okay.
There's no doors there, is there?
There's a door here.
I don't think I can just go through that door.
Well, you're a beast, right?
Yeah.
Beast can't go through doors.
Is he a beast? Is that the beast symbol?
That is the beast symbol.
Okay, beast can't go through door?
Nope.
Okay, so
They
it's
ain't
gonna
got no
be...
fingers. They're not raptors.
Withdraw is both of your actions?
No, just one. But you can't be within 1 inch of an enemy
We withdraw
character.
and then we fly all the way over here.
Okay, yep, you can do that. That is no problem at all for Terror Wing. All right. So you have got... I've got to do some things. What kind of things? So he's the only one who's 3. Oh, what to do? We're going to take this more boy. He's going to do a piddly 3-inch move there.
And then charge?
And then charge, which it will be another 3-inch move because he loses 1, but that puts him within engagement distance of yellow. So then he will attack yellow.
Are you also engaged with Alpha? I believe you are.
Probably. It looks like I probably am.
Yeah.
So yellow, doer, is who I'm attacking. And it will be a more boy that's the boss, is 3 attacks at strength 4. Same as the totem bearer, but without
Toughness
all the
2.
reach. So we've got 3 and up. Hit, crit. That is going to be 8 on the dot.
The 8 is just enough.
And that is his go.
Okay. We are, let's see here. You have left to go with those 2.
I have those 2 and him.
And him. Okay. Interesting things happening. We are going to send red in. No. Yes, no. We'll go with Alpha. Alpha will lay 2 attacks into you.
Okay.
I'll stall for time here.
Toughness 3, because he's over there all by himself.
Ooh, strength 3. 4s and up.
4s and up and 4s and up.
4 attacks at 4s and up. What is
'Cause
this? And I'm using different dice now.
You don't say. You didn't like those other ones? All right, hit crit.
Hit crit. Hit crit is going to do 4 damage.
So down to 11.
And we're going to go again.
All right. Hit crit.
Hit crit. 6 damage.
Down to 5. I feel like you like those dice better, huh, Tony?
Yeah, we're gonna keep rolling with them.
Little activation marker for Alpha. Little Alpha. Oh. Have I only activated 3? Yeah, because he still gets to go 2.
Mm-hmm.
It just feels like you've activated more because I've killed 3 of your activations.
Yes.
Well, Arrow Boy, we are going to. Oh man, I can't go with Arrow Boy yet because I'm tempted to break character on him and do something smart, which means I don't want to go with him yet.
Develop the board a little bit more.
Yeah. Let's see. We'll have the boss just double move to over here. So he's just going to double move over there to engage that bird and to make that point a wash at the moment.
We are going to, let's see here. You probably, we're going to go with Mr. Keeksy Taka.
All right.
And Keeksy's going to zap this boy twice.
Okay.
Let's see here. 2 dice, 3 strength.
All right. Toughness 5.
5s and 6s.
Because of shield and bone totem guy.
5s and 6s.
5s and 6s.
Now, remind me what Renown does, because I'm just now remembering people have Renown.
You could use it to do a reaction.
Okay.
And
one of my
I should probably be paying attention to what the orc reaction is.
Okay, good. Good to know, because my Starborn reaction is canceling 2 crits.
So might as well just use it at some point.
Mm-hmm. Nothing.
Miss. But these ones gotta be fire.
Misses.
Or back to 2s and 3s.
Okay.
You use those
You
dice
know,
up.
I don't play this game to kill models.
Need a giant tub of dice that you use them once and then you
cycle through.
Uh-huh.
Cycle through. I'm gonna go find those ones I threw away
and try them again here in a minute.
Just make sure I don't forget them.
Let us see. We're going to take this Moor boy, and he is going to move up 3 to engage Clacktrock, because that's all further he could go, and he's going to attack Clacktrock. So 3 dice at strength 4, and Clacktrock's he's toughness 4. Is he toughness 5?
Clacktrock is toughness 5.
5? Okay, so 5s and 6s for Moor boy.
Hey.
5s and 6s. Here come triple 6s. Boom. Nope, nothing.
Good.
Nothing.
Good.
And that's his go, a move and an attack. So I've got 3 on point. You've got 1 on point?
I've got 1 on point currently.
Okay.
So I am going to have to give up one of those 2 points, because I don't think I can kill anyone. And I've got 2 models left to go. I have purple and red.
And I have 2 models left to go.
So, yeah. We're going to have purple go. Purple's going to run all the way over here. He's going to hide behind this wall and
be within
control
3?
that objective.
Okay. You should be able to easily be within 3. And okay. Double move in there? Yeah, because he can't shoot at him because he's engaged, and anybody else within any of the 6 is engaged. I guess so. He can't shoot. Next guy.
He probably no. That guy was out of range. So
yeah, he was outside of 6.
Ain't no shooting happening, bud.
Ain't no shooting. So you got red left then?
Yes.
You got red left. I need to start doing something more. You know what? You're going to be smart. You're going to disengage to here. And then he's going to
get you a point.
Hop down to here. He's not even going to jump down. He's going to climb down so he don't hurt himself. And he's going to just be right there.
Okay.
To get that point.
So that's the end of the combat phase.
Oh, no, you got red. And then I've got...
Oh, I've got red?
You've got red, and I've got Shield Boy.
Do I've got red? Because red's just going to...
Stay there.
No point moving him up. Keep him alive.
All right. There's no way I can move you over there to that one, because that river's slowing you down too much. So it's going to be a reposition, and I can reposition you lots of places because I don't have to worry about that at the moment. So we will do a reposition of him to right here, because that's about all further you can get with that raging water. And then that's it. So you get 2 and I got 2?
Yes, 2 and 2.
Ooh. So I have to have them all at the end of this round in order to tie.
And on a tie, there is no specification for ties. So all I need to do is hold on to 1, you say?
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Okay, I'm going to try my best to do that.
All right. So, rolls.
First, clear.
We're playing this like it's a tournament game. We have a time constraint. It's impressive, Tony.
I think my personal goal is to try and kill the Shroom Troll.
The Shroom Troll?
That's what... I've got you down to 17 health.
Yeah, you got it. You've taken him below half.
All right, here we go. I am generating 2 wild dice because I have the most models dead.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So Rising Hatred.
Rising Hatred. 2 doubles, 2 singles.
2 doubles, 2 singles. Back at it. You didn't like how the dice were last time, so. All right, what do we want? I just want, I don't know. Let's see what we get. Okay, I'm back to my classic of 1 double, 4 singles. 1 double, 4 singles.
You will get priority.
I've got priority. You could force a roll off if you wanted to use all of your dice for that. I can make a triple out of this. Do triples do me a ton?
I don't know, do they?
No. So we're going to go secure the initiative.
We're going to make 2 triples. Riveting. Riveting stuff.
Which one would you like to activate?
I think, tactically speaking, that one would be the best.
I concur. I concur, chap. I concur.
Indeed, indeed.
All right, Mr. Mollig is going to go. And we're going to use the 1 double for Onslaught to see what we can do with the Clacktrock there.
I am going to use Clacktrock's Renown, and I'm going to cancel 2 of your crits and make them hits instead.
For the next attack?
Yes.
Okay. So 3s and ups. Unless I roll 3 crits, no crits.
Yep.
They just turn into normal hits.
Mm-hmm.
So 1 normal hit for 5 damage.
Beautiful. So that takes me down to 23.
Yep. And we will go for it again. Just 1 more hit. So 5 more damage.
18.
And your go.
My go. Do I just snap back with Clacktrock?
If your personal goal is to kill him, it's the only time you're guaranteed the possibly.
I don't think the other guy can necessarily just run through 18 health.
You want to see how well my 6s roll?
I'm gonna go with Peaksy Taka.
Okay.
I'm gonna activate Azurite Energy. Give myself the buff. So
Okay.
now Clacktrock has 6 armor. And can't shoot anyone.
No.
No, not really. So we're just going to make it harder for you. And I'm going to go way back here.
Put him way back there to make it harder for that one. Okay. All right. I am going to.
Or should I do that? I need everyone within 9 before we do that.
Oh, yeah, because that is pushing quite out a bit.
It actually would make more sense probably to throw them over here behind stuff. So we can throw out, yep, gives 9s to them as well. Now you can go.
All right. I am going to go with. I'm going to go with this guy. He's going to attack Alpha.
Mm-hmm.
So Alpha is 4. He's strength 4, so it's 4s and ups. Because that.
Toughness 4.
Yep. So 4s and ups. Da, da, da. Hit. 6 damage.
All right, I'm going to use my reaction and slip.
Okay.
And we're going to, let's see, what is that? Makes a disengage action. So we're going to disengage and go over here. Or actually, I think just kind of push myself further into that corner.
Okay. Yep, because that works. Further into that corner. Is there anything you can do, more boy? He'll just move up here and engage. Whoops.
Both?
Yep, engage both. Is what he will do.
Okay.
And your go.
My go. We shall go with Clack. No, we're going to go with this one.
Going with that one?
Yeah. Before it dies, it's going to disengage.
Okay.
Let's see, let's actually disengage because the range might matter. So we were here, disengage, go 3 inches.
And then caw.
And then you're going to fly 10 inches that way.
All right.
You can say, it's not worth it.
Is he engaging that guy?
Yes.
Okay.
So you can't shoot him.
That's why I was asking. I wasn't going to be like, you should engage him. I was just... All right, so let's see.
Safety of engagement.
He's going to go for grand honor. Needs lots of crits. 5s and 6s, 5s and 6s, all these 6s, all these 6s. Boom, 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 boom. That's not a bunch of 6s. That's
5.
2 damage so far. And
16 health left.
yep, I think we're. I think this is a losing battle, but we're gonna go for it. Nothing.
No.
Nothing.
There we go. All right, Clacktrock. We're tearing bite, adding 4 to all damage.
All right.
2 attacks, 2 sets of attacks going in to
Mollig.
Mollig. 3
All right.
dice.
Toughness 5.
Strength 4.
So
5s and 6s.
the chant. The chant of the game.
1 hit.
For 6 so far. Down to 11.
Come on.
It's right there.
It's right there.
It's right there.
It's right there.
there. It's right there.
Here we go.
6 more.
6 more.
Down to 5.
Ah!
Boom, boom, boom.
I can still do this. I just need to send everyone in to do it.
Do you feel the spite from that spite shroom?
Yes, I'm feeling the spite so much.
Let's see. All right. He's going to go move up to, actually, he can move 4. Not that it makes much difference because I have to claim it, but we'll take another kill because that's his over just beating somebody.
Toughness 4.
Toughness 4, strength 3, 5s and 6s. So I need 2 hits or 1 crit to kill. Or nothing. Or a lot of nothing.
Or nothing.
Nothing.
All right.
I swear we have exciting games.
This Terror Wing's going to go.
Okay.
This Terror Wing's going to fly.
And then try attack Mollig.
Yep.
Yes.
So we're going to go and engage both of you.
Okay.
And we're just...
2 dice.
2 dice, hitting on 5s and 6s.
5s and 6s, 5s and 6s, 5s and 6s. 1.
5.
For 1 damage.
For 1 damage.
Down to 4.
It's fine.
Right.
It's fine. It's all good.
We'll go with... I mean, it's like I said, I don't win the game at the moment, so let's just go for beatdowns. Totem Boy.
Not going to send anyone to get your free point over there?
The free points doesn't matter. It's win or beat him down. I'm going Orc way, beating him down.
All right.
See what happened? See, he finally made a tactical decision. And now he's going to never do it again because he's like, it didn't even matter that it was tactical. I could have just kept on shooting stuff, guys. Punching things. So toughness 4, because he's definitely for 9 for the Azurite. So that's hit crit, that's 6 damage so far.
To the Terror Wing?
To the Terror Wing.
Okay, down to 2 health.
And one more time. And dead. Because my orcs are going to do what feels right. And that's not winning a game, that's crushing skulls.
It's crushing cells. I have alpha, I have purple, and I have red left.
Yep.
I don't think I can send any more people over to Mollig.
Nope, because nobody can shoot him.
No, and he's... Well, I've got 7 movement.
You got 7 movement. You could go,
I can send red in.
You might as well.
And red with 1 die can do a maximum of 2 damage.
Does he only get 2 dice up close normally?
He gets 2 dice.
Because it's the blowpipe all the
Period.
time. So he literally,
yeah.
even with amazing roll, cannot.
So we'll go for some blood here, and Alpha will try to kill this one.
Okay.
2 attacks.
Did Alpha have renown? Because you used his
Alpha does
reaction.
have renown.
So yeah, we'll say you used the renown for the reaction.
Good to know. Thank you.
Because otherwise, it would have been one of your action points.
It would have been one of my action points. But Alpha does have Renown, and now that Renown is used. All right, 2 attacks.
All right.
4 dice, hitting on 3s.
Strength 4?
Strength 3. 5s and 6s.
Yep. No,
All right.
4s. No,
Right.
no, sorry. Hitting on 4s. I was doing the hits.
Hitting on
I was
4s.
more hitting on 4s.
Hitting on 4s.
Toughness is 3.
All right, redemption roll for the black dice.
Okay.
You've got a low bar. 4 of you need to hit on 4s.
Take out an orc. 1 hit.
No, all right, these ones are going
that
away.
2 damage?
I am retiring these dice. The black ones are just going to get thrown away.
Is that
1 damage?
1 damage? Alpha only does 1 damage? Alpha only does 1 damage. Okay, down to 4.
Second round of attacks. There we go.
Oh, that should be it. That's 5. That's 6 total. You got him.
Hooray!
You got an orc.
I got an orc. Half of my models are dead. Yeah, that'll be Alpha.
So I've got those 2. What can you 2 do?
Arrow Boy, go claim a point. Have him be useful in some way.
He is. He's going to shoot something. Because he's there. He could climb 3 over 1. Maybe. Is he within? Oh, yes. See? He's going to shoot a purple.
Okay.
He's going to be unable to kill purple because he can't possibly do that much damage, but he's going to shoot at him. Because being tactical did him no good.
Purple's armor is 3.
Oh, okay, so 4s and ups. 4s and ups. A crit for 3 damage.
Okay, that leaves me with 5 health.
See, Arrow Boy loved that so much more than just claiming a piddly point.
All right, we've got
Red?
we got red and purple.
Red and purple.
I don't know why I have an X on purple.
Yeah, I don't think you haven't moved purple yet this round.
I think that was hidden from last
I
turn.
think you just forgot to take it off. Because last round, he
yeah.
definitely moved over that way.
So purple will. Wow. Purple's going to sprint over. Is going to try. Purple and red are going to work together,
All right.
and they're going to try
1 dice.
5s and 6s.
5, you need a 6.
I need
both of them
have to get
be a
crits.
6. Is the dream alive?
No, it's not.
Is the dream alive?
No, we can do it.
Is the dream alive?
No, it's not. All right,
it's
that's it.
the
All right,
opposite
here we
of
go.
death.
We're going to call this here. This is the end.
I want him in my standard boss fashion. He doesn't know what to do. He's back here. He's getting replaced by Mollig. Is the dream?
No, absolutely not.
He wasn't
They
even.
said
He
no.
wasn't even
Get
keeping
out
the
of
dream alive
here.
either. So that's it. That was a fast game.
That was a very fast
An
game.
hour long.
Helps that the first 2 rounds were kind of just moving.
The first 2 rounds were us doing a couple dumb moves
And
as
I
far
think-
as movement goes, and
RNG is what gave me this game. That you had priority the first 2 rounds.
Yep, swingy mission, but a lot of the Warcry missions are
Mm-hmm.
kind of swingy with that. I think this one is probably a little bit of the possibly swingiest or most RNG dependent one of the ones we've played.
Yeah.
But it sounded like a good one to us to try because
It
it was
did.
5 objectives.
Shall we
So-
do the final stuff?
Yeah, let's do the final stuff. So you've got the game win.
All right, let's see here. We've done that. The conclusion of each battle, consult the glory chart. Because we're not going to be, we don't care about artifacts and stuff, so yeah. You participated in the battle, you get 2 glory. If you take down an enemy leader, nope.
Nope.
More than half of the enemy's warband. 4 is not half.
No.
The leader's still alive, you get 1.
Yes.
Played the battle with less total glory. That was me.
Oh, yeah.
Won the battle is another 2. So I get 6 added, which brings me up to 18.
And I would be at 17 after this. But if I would have won it, I would have been up to where you wouldn't have
would
been.
have,
So I'd have
yes.
been 19, you'd have been 16.
Would have.
So if I would have won it, I would have had it from the tiebreaker. But you won 3 of 4 games, so you win the campaign.
Wow, I was not expecting that. I was I was honestly expecting just Molly to go stomp, stomp, stomp more. Like what he did in this round? Mm-hmm. I was expecting him to do that more.
I was about to say, he crushed 2, but he had some flop rolls, but I still think he was worth the points for me because he just made it tough for you to offensively do anything there. Because otherwise, he'd been dead. And then more stuff probably would have been dead.
Yeah.
Because he was down to 4 hit points, and he was stripping so many attacks off of your guys from that Spite Shroom.
He was. That Spite Shroom is awesome, when you say. Bringing that in. So what faction is he from? Gloomspite Gitz?
He is Gloomspite Gitz. He is a Bladeborn ally.
A Bladeborn ally.
So he is an Underworlds model that got rules for it. He's the leader of his Bladeborn little warband. So you can take him into a destruction army as an ally.
We're going to take, why don't you show him off one more time? I do love the model. It is quite good.
So the Mollug model, I love it. This is the model. As soon as I saw the model, I bought this model before he ever got rules in Warcry just to have the model because I love the model. And I figure if there's ever going to be a model that makes me enjoy painting, it'll be him. And I really did enjoy painting him. I've actually enjoyed painting all of these orcs. They're kind of this theme. Well, first of all, I really like orcs, even though they're not the best. I enjoy playing them because of just how their lore is and everything.
Yeah.
Fighty, stompy, crushy, growling things. The savage orcs, I've had fun painting them. I really enjoy this warband a lot. I've had it for a couple years, and I play it. This is probably the warband I play the most often.
I enjoyed playing them. Came to accept the fact that I'm probably not going to kill much, if anything at all. And I've really been enjoying the Rainbow Skinks. I think I am ready to try and move on to another warband. So I'm going to put the Skinks on the background for a little bit.
Okay.
I'm going to start into the Corvus Cabal.
Corvus Cabal, okay.
But they are completely gray models, so our next Warcry episode will probably be a little bit. I'm going to put them on my painting docket, but I got other stuff in the front.
I'm thinking we'll probably take a month off of Warcry since we just got off of basically not just 4 straight months, but almost it once every month since we began to stream.
Yeah.
So it's been quite a bit because we've played several games outside of the campaign as well.
Yeah, we played like 3 or 4 other games.
Yeah.
So this has been the longest running series, and it's not going to end. It's just going to take a break so Jollie and I can reset and bring some fresh stuff to the tables.
I'm thinking I'm going to bring dwarves next.
Okay.
Because the dwarves are the warband I love the second most, and I don't enjoy painting them quite as much as the orcs, but they're still pretty fun to paint. And lore-wise, they're kind of the same way as the orcs, like redemption, revenge, get up close, beat stuff up. But they are in a little better place than the orcs. They're movement 3 overall, but that makes, with second edition, that makes them like cheaper per model. So a dwarf army will have like 10 or 11 models in it.
Something I want to check.
And they're pretty durable. They're not fast at all, so they're still going to struggle with they're going to struggle with all the same stuff that the orcs struggle with, and even a little more. But I'm going to have a lot more models, so these objective games, next time we play, I'll be able to pour on stuff onto objectives easier.
And now that I'll be playing something different, we'll be able to play others. Where in the world? Because I'm wondering how much... Where are all the points? Oh, there they are. Yes? Soul Light.
What are you looking for?
I'm wondering how much just the Starblood Stalkers, if they are running a full 1,000 list, or if not.
No, they're not a full 1,000. Very few of the Bladeborn warbands are close to 1,000.
Okay.
Most of them sit between the 500-600 range. Some of them get close to 1,000. I think maybe 1 or 2 of them gets close enough that you don't really have to add any extra models, but I don't think Starblood Stalkers is one of them.
That's fair. All right, so yeah, I think I'm definitely going to switch to the Corvus Cabal, which is not a...
It's not an order, Grand Alliance.
It's not an order.
It's chaos.
So not going to be able to ally any of this stuff in, but they aren't one of the Warcry specific bands, I believe.
They are one of the Warcry.
They are one of them.
Yep, they're one of the
from
OG
old,
ones that came
of the-
out. But
We'll see how the balance
But
is
you've
on
got
them.
some of the stuff that you need for them. They're
Got
out
a
of
couple
the
strikes.
box. They have all the OG Warcry warbands out of the box have some glaring weaknesses and holes in them. When you start picking and choosing models with multiple boxes, and you have
Yeah. The one box I had 2 of everything, and then you gave me one more Shrike
gave you
Talon.
another Shrike Talon. So you got 3 Shrike Talons. The Shrike Talon is your bread and butter. And then your other guys are kind of just there to assist that bread and butter.
Okay.
So with having 3 Shrike Talons, you might not want to use 3 every game, but I wouldn't use less than 2. I know that for sure if I was playing them, because they're
fair.
just so good.
And that's all I know about them, so everyone will be experiencing them for the first time with me. Lots of reading, lots of extending the game, being like, now wait, what does this guy do?
Yep.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure I'm going to bring the dwarves. If I don't bring the dwarves, it'll probably be Soulblight,
Okay.
but not Soulblight that we would see at a tournament. Because Soulblight are pretty strong at the moment, but it's kind of skeleton spam is what they run to be strong. I'm not going to do that because I know they're strong.
Are you going to use the electricity
I will
allies?
be using some of the electricity allies because they're fun.
Okay.
But it'll be it'll be like a hodgepodge of a bunch of stuff. There's also a bigger model. I can't remember the name of it, but it's like a giant wereback creature. Doesn't fly. Model looks sweet.
Okay.
Stats are ho-hum, but it looks awesome. And
Yeah.
so I want to paint it up and bring it. So it'll either be the dwarves or the Soulblight Gravelords, but it's not going to be meta Soulblight Gravelords, just because I don't want to go that hard with them.
Yeah.
I want to have fun with them, and I enjoy a bunch of their other stuff that's not considered top tier.
If you had to go out and buy a new warband for Warcry right now, and you could purchase any group out there, whether they be a whatever the Warcry specific ones are called, or if they are something from Warhammer Age of Sigmar, what would you buy?
So I'm basing my choice off of flavor, because I've been keeping up with Warcry as far as what's coming out and kind of like the flavors of all the warbands. I haven't been paying attention to any metas much. The only reason I know about the Soulblight Gravelord meta just because if you glance at anything Warcry related that talks about the meta, they're just right up there at the top.
Okay.
So my choice is purely off of flavor and what I would like. So if I got to pick any, assuming I didn't have any, I'm going to actually probably name 3. Why? The Fire Slayer dwarves.
Yeah.
Just because I like the Orcs a lot. I bought them just because one box gives you pretty much a whole warband. And then I just happened to enjoy painting them, and I enjoyed the Orcs. The Fire Slayers I have liked ever since old Warhammer Fantasy days when they were just Slayers. You just had a unit of them or a couple of them. I've liked the Slayer lore, and that lore in Age of Sigmar is similar. And I've also been reading a bunch of the Gotrek books, Gotrek, Ghoul Slayer, stuff like that. He's the last remaining Slayer from the old world. And new Slayers the new Slayer villages or communities kind of see him as a deity almost.
Gotcha.
And I enjoy those books a lot, so I just really like that lore. So it'd be Fire Slayers because of lore. They're in a good spot, so it'd also be a pretty decent pick. I don't know, like I said, I don't know how meta they are, but they're solid picks. You get lots of tough bodies on the table. I would probably also go, and this is purely off of look, the Jade Obelisk that have more recently come out in one of the GUR boxes.
You do have the Jade
I do have the Jade Obelisk.
Not assembled, not painted.
Not assembled, not painted at the moment. So they're not going to be the next warband up, but I really like the look of them. And their lore that I know about is they unknowingly worship Tzeentch, and I like all the Tzeentch stuff too. So since I like themey stuff, it allows me to bring in some Tzeentch allies and still have it be within theme.
Okay.
So I'd go with them because they just look awesome. The models are great, and it allows me to bring in some allies that I just also enjoy. If I were to pick a third one that I was going to go with, so far I've got one Age of Sigmar warband, one Warcry OG warband. Oh, that is a tough one because I own like 20-some, maybe even 30 warbands. So trying to narrow it down to what I have enjoyed. I'd probably go with Soulblight Gravelords just because I really like the vampire. I'm not normally a vampire person, but there's the more classic feel of vampires that Warhammer has.
Isn't the new core set for Warcry, isn't half of them vampires?
Half of them are Crimson Court, which is a Bladeborn warband. And that was another warband that I bought when those models came out just because I love the models. Because up to that point, Age of Sigmar didn't have too many vampires. It wasn't until they introduced kind of like the Soulblight Gravelord vampire army that they added more vampires. There was only maybe a couple you could get. So when they introduced those vampire models, I was excited because they were bringing back vampires, which were a huge thing in the old world. So they're a strong army, so they're a meta one, but I don't necessarily, since I don't play in tournaments, I don't necessarily care about the meta so much. They're just a theme that I really enjoy.
Okay.
So those would be the three that I would pick up, and if I were to just have, I had nothing and what I was to go with something, those would be the three.
Cool. Very nice.
Yep.
Alrighty.
So what are your thoughts on? You've played Warcry with just me, correct? You've not
Yes,
played with
I have
anybody
not
else?
played with anyone else.
So what are your thoughts on Warcry?
I really enjoy Warcry. I think it's a great skirmish game. It doesn't last very long at all.
No, once you get the hang of it, it goes pretty quick. And this, we had the hang of it. As far as flow of game, we both still made a couple dumb mistakes, but meh, that happens in most games at some point.
This allows me to experience the world of Warhammer without diving into a whole army. And I really appreciate that. Because I don't think I could handle a whole army.
I've played 40K off and on since I was in high school, and I love the lore, I love the models. Whenever it comes to playing it again, I'll play a couple like half full army size games, and then I'm kind of falling into that same boat. I'm like, I just can't bring myself to pull out an entire army of the game and slug it out for a while.
And especially with where my life is going right now, I don't think I'd have time really to play a full. So yeah, but in terms of game mechanics, I like it. I like it a lot. It's unique enough in that you have your like reactions and you have your toughness and stuff where it's not I'm rolling dice to hit you and then you're rolling dice to block it.
Yeah, it really streamlined the attack defense stuff, which I like a lot. I love
It has its issues, but it also has its pros.
its issues are that it's tough to show that a model is evasive instead of just tough, because in order to make them survivable, you got to pile on toughness and hit points.
And even with my agile little skinks, they still have to eat one whole attack before they can dodge.
So that's the one downside of the game. You can't represent, it's tough to represent things that are small and evasive. But I think they're getting closer to kind of just figuring out what combinations can give you that feel. So like in a lot of places, I think these guys, the blowpipe guys, are a little overcosted. I think if they were cheaper to where you could take maybe even just one more total in your list, they would feel better because then you would have more bodies.
I'm this close from it. Like, if I want to include both Clackdrock and Keeksitaka, one way or the other, I'm still 40 to 60 points shy of 1,000. And the blow dart guys and the regular guys are worth 70.
Yep. They went, first edition, the blowpipe skinks were phenomenal. And range, there were a couple range units that were also phenomenal, and then I think they went too far with nerfing range a little bit, I think. And everything suffered from it. And I think the things that suffered from it the most were the ones that were really good because they really reined them in a lot. They were 8-inch range. Their strength was still only like 2 or something, but their damage was 1 and then 4 on a crit. So if you got a crit, you could chunk damage, and they had the longer range, the 2-inch longer range. So it made a big difference.
It did. It really did. Yeah. All right. So, what do we have going on next week?
Next week, we have Arena Rex. We're going to debut it on the show. And it'll be the first time either of us have played a full game of it, but we played a demo. Did you get to play a full game?
I have played a full game with somebody at Guardtower East.
Nice.
So I'm acquainting myself with the rules. So at least one of us knows what we're doing and can tell the other. But Arena Rex, we're probably, in all honesty, we're going to play one game, and because of all the rules stuff, it probably only fit one game. But it's the type of game where we could easily play 2 on stream.
Oh yeah, because it can be really low models. So it's between 3 and 6 models per side is what it is. They'll have some things that you'll recognize from Shatterpoint, but to let everybody know, because I want to give the creator their credit, they came up with this damage tree system before Shatterpoint did.
And that's the only similarity, is how you do damage,
Yep.
is you follow a tree. So I am going to be bringing the Secret Beast faction, and have you decided
I'm
which one?
bringing the Zephyr, I think is what they're called, which is
Nordic
the
Native Americans?
Norse and Native Americans. So in their lore, because it's all just kind of like an alternate timeline Earth that's still back in the Roman days for the most part. In their lore, the Vikings got pushed out, so when they were invading Britain and everything, they didn't succeed the way they did in our history. And they got pushed out, and so they went over to North America because, you know, they were at least likely, if it's not already verified, that they were kind of making trips over there every now and then already before other Europeans, and they allied with the Native Americans over there. So now they're a huge empire.
Okay.
So that's who I'm going to bring.
That's awesome. I am currently painting away. I've got 4 models to paint by next Wednesday. With my painting speed, there will be paint on everything. Will it be up to my own standards is questionable at best. But I'm painting the tiger I have right now, and I'm highly enjoying painting the tiger.
Are you? Mm-hmm. I've got models assembled and primed. Painting is going to be a weekend thing for me, but I've got pretty much a whole weekend free. So I'm going to be ahead of my normal Tuesday night, get everything finished schedule.
There we go.
So, and 4 models, I'll tell you, 4 models feels good. And I can't wait to play this game because it just looks awesome. When we were considering games at Gen Con, a skirmish game to pick up and try, as soon as the creator started explaining how this game works, I was just like...
We had 2 or 3 others on our minds that we wanted to go and check out, but by the end of the creator giving his whole spiel, we looked at each other and we were like, this is the one.
Oh yeah. It filled what I was looking for, which was low model count, and it was the lowest model count of the skirmish games we thought. And the highest model count we were looking at was like 12. So it's not like any of the games we were looking at had a high model count, but 3 to 6, I was like, that is spectacular.
Yeah.
And then playtime, 45-ish minutes after you got the hang of the rules, and then just the demo he gave us, which I was sold before the demo even, I'll be honest, was a nice bit of back and forth. So it was really interactive.
It has a unique activation system in it too, which we'll go into when we actually play the game. So it's not just, I activate all my guys, you activate all guys, and then we start over. It's different. It's great.
Yep, and just to give you a fair warning, the Zephyr, or the Norse and Native American special buffs they pretty much ignore that mechanic and can just keep on going because they're berserkers.
Good to know. Good to know.
I'll give you that heads up right now.
It's okay. The beasts have their own tricks up their sleeves.
Yeah, I figured. That's kind of like the Norse Native American thing for the most part is that, and they have a decent amount of models that can disengage after attacks. So they push a lot to keep on doing attacks, and then they try to retreat back when you eventually need to rest them.
Sounds good. So we are currently at 8:30, 30 minutes ahead of schedule.
I think it's just...
Do we want to plan September live on stream? What games we're going to do, or do we want to do that behind the scenes?
I think we do the actual scheduling and planning behind the scenes, but we could talk about right now since we've got a little bit of time. What games are you hoping to, or are you wanting to suggest to visit next month?
Well, let's start off. Clay, could you pull the chat up, because we're going to get input from probably just my parents at this point, but as our live viewers, they get the honor of watching and kind of helping us pick. So Tony's mom, Tony's dad, if you are still here, what games would you like to play? If you don't know the title, you describe them. If anyone else is tuned in live, tell us what games you'd like to see us play that we've played in the past.
Yep.
But, so what I would like to revisit, I kind of want to go back to Shatterpoint.
Okay. I mean, that sounds, Shatterpoint sounds good to me because, I mean, you're picking up a paint and everything, but I've also been picking up, the only thing I don't have is Luminara of everything that's come out so far.
Okay.
And I want to try some Dathomir Sith stuff.
Good to know. So I have in my Buckethead my list of things that I need to paint. I need to finish Arena Rex, which will be done by Wednesday. And then I've got the new releases for Shatterpoint, so I can keep my personal agenda of staying up to date with paint on Shatterpoint. And then underneath that is a commission that I'm doing for a friend, and then Corvus Cabal. So Dathomir Witches are second in line currently.
All right. But yeah, so because I've been looking at the cards a bunch of just everything, including the new Cad Bane stuff that comes out, which I'm pretty excited for Cad Bane and Orsing, because she's a 5-point support. So she's
a pretty big supporter.
She's about as beefy as
she's going to be
primaries.
stronger than some secondaries.
So she's interesting. Cad Bane's interesting. All the Dathomir Witches are interesting.
We're gonna continue to figure out ways to streamline the process of playing Shatterpoint, and we will truly be professionals. Get it under 2 hours.
Yeah, because the last one we went long, but the last one was a bunch of back and it was like a quick, and then a long. Is kind of what
even
we
the
had.
quick ones weren't as quick as the second game we played. So we'll throw in Shatterpoint in September somewhere. Is there anything you would like to go to?
I'll probably want to hit up Arena Rex again, to be honest.
Okay.
Sometime in that, just to get a second game of it in. Because we've pretty much decided we won't be doing Warcry next month.
Yeah.
So I would mind doing a second visit to Arena Rex, even though that's pretty soon after, just because I've also got the Legios. So I have a whole second army that I can put together, paint, and bring up.
Tony's mom says, how about a quick
Relic
Yak
Blade.
visit?
We can revisit Relic Blade again.
Yeah, we can go back to Relic Blade.
So
I've got a couple more dudes for my Lone Guard that I could get painted up, and they are really fast paint jobs.
Okay.
The way I'm doing them.
So we could do, and I've got tons of Relic Blade stuff, so I'll probably bring something besides the Ogsaw.
Yeah. Thank you.
Probably gnomes.
Gnomes? I am excited to see some gnome
I'll
action.
probably bring gnomes because I have a bunch of gnomes. I purchased a bunch of gnomes just to put together gnomeless.
So we got 3, and then we'll keep the 4th open.
Yeah.
And we'll figure something else out.
We'll figure out when all those will happen. But yeah, that sounds good to me. It's been a while since we visited Relic Blade, so visit Relic Blade. Arena Rex again another time, and Shatterpoint.
Yep. Dad says, hi Dad, what about one of the cooperative games? Cooperative as in cooperative miniature games? Because those don't quite exist. There's some scenarios you can play. But not in any of the games we play.
Is there anything that we could try a cooperative scenario on a game? We'd have to
Marvel
look into that.
Crisis Protocol has
Colossus, the Juggernaut Colossus.
the Juggernaut Colossus, which is okay. But we could do that if we need to. We'll keep that on the back burner.
Okay.
But
Because that would be something different doing one of the cooperative version missions for one of the games we play.
Yeah. Other than that cooperative stuff, we would need to dive into the world of board games again, which we haven't done in a while besides the Gen Con gems. But we'll think about it. We'll pick our 4th game. Are there 4
That's
Wednesdays
a good question.
in September?
There might be. I think there's only 4, but there's a possibility it could be 5. And pulling up calendar instead of calculator helps out a lot.
In September, we have 4 Wednesdays.
Yep, 4 Wednesdays. I was thinking Fridays because the first is on a Friday. Normally when I count how many, if we have 5, normally I'm counting if we have 5 Fridays.
Yeah. So, with that being said, I think we are all talked out.
Yeah, I think we're set.
We're going to end early today and make up for the half hour we went over last time. Yeah, so it all balances out, everything equal as it should be. With that, I'm Tony.
And I'm Jolly.
And this has been Table Ready.
You have a good one.